Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another showcase. This time we're showcasing ash-greninja. Now if you guys actually missed any of my previous ones, there's a playlist down below. I encourage you to go ahead and check that out. Also feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links are down below. Now we're using a team by my boy Mutant Polar Bear that has Flame Orb, Machamp with the Guts, Close Combat, Fire Punch, Knockoff, and Earthquake. I actually like this set a lot. U-turn Mega Scizor because this is a Volt turn type of team to get in ash-greninja with U-turn and Volt switch Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini or Tapu Fini plus Mamoswine. Pretty much a really solid core in pre-bank with a rocker plus a defogger. And then we have Specs ash-greninja with U-turn and whatnot. So let's look for a game. I do want to say thank you everybody. I accomplished 2 goals. One on YouTube was 140k for the end of this year, for the end of 2016. And the second one was 500 subscribers on Twitch. I'm past 140k a couple days ago, and I am now at 600 subscribers on Twitch. So thank you everybody for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Back to the live, but yeah, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. I actually tested this team twice and it went positive. I went 2-0, so I'm now 1749 on the ladder apparently. We're facing a pretty cool team with Serena. Isn't it just dual? This looks like just dual screens with Serena. I'll lead off with Mamoswine. I don't care if he leads off with Skarmory because I can always defog versus the majority of his team. ash-greninja is going to be really nice because it picks off. It's probably going to pick off weakened Porygon. Thank you, friend. ash-greninja is going to be nice because he's going to be able to pick off these weakened ones with his priority. But Tapu Lilies plus Serena are just stopping that priority right there. With Psychic Terrain, yes. With Psychic Terrain as well as Queen's Majesty. My Mamoswine, oh my god, already starting. My Machamp has no switch-ins on my opponent's part. I am faster unless he's Scarf. I'm gonna go right for the Icicle Crash. I don't care what he goes for, as we're able to weaken this Serena, as he goes right for High Jump Kick. And what I'm gonna do is just get up my rocks here. I can't Ice Shard him. I expect him to go Skarmory. If he wants to Rapid Spin, that's fine. He does go right for the Rapid Spin. I mean, I can get up rocks later versus Skarmory, so I don't really care. I'll just go for another Icicle Crash then. Hopefully we hit. I can't go for Ice Shard because of Queen's Majesty, which is funny. I really want to go for Stealth Rock, though. I feel like I'm going for it. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was going to be that stubborn with it, but he is making the correct play doing it. So we're able to get rid of Serena. That's one of the mons stopping my priority from ash-greninja. So Mamoswine already doing its job. Maybe we won't get up rocks this game. Tapu Lele is going to come out. Threat and a half, man. I don't know if he's Expert Belt. If he's Expert Belt, scary Pokemon to deal with. I don't want to switch directly into Scizor. I think I just forgo. I'm going to go for rocks here just in case he doesn't go for it, but it would have been a scary mon to deal with. As I can now go on Scizor and click U-turn. If he does have HP Fire, he won't be able to knock me out even if he has Expert Belt. And I can go right for the U-turn and get off some chip damage. Also, if he's Expert Belt, that means he's not Scarf, which I'm thinking he might not be. He could be Specs or Expert Belt, like I said. But if he's not Scarf, that means Greninja is also just going to be able to click Dark Pulse soon. So I have no reason not to click U-turn here. There is no reason not to click U-turn here. At all. As Skarmory is going to come out. And the turn core has happened. It has begun. And he's Rocky Helmet too. So that's amazing for Koko. That's amazing for Tapu Koko. We can go right to Tapu Koko here. I don't care if he goes Crocodile. I'm just going to go for Volt Switch no matter what he does. If he does go Crook, good play on his part. He's just going to go for Earthquake anyway, but Scizor does take 2 Earthquakes. It should be able to anyway. Also, Tapu Fini, excuse me, takes him. Yeah, it's so hard. But he manages to stay in as well. I did not have to predict. I didn't feel like I was in a position to have to predict. At all. I really didn't feel like I was in that position. I can't go hard into Scizor. I was almost going to click Scizor. What is wrong with me? We'll go hard into our Greninja right here. Just because it threatens out Crocodile. Also threatens Crocodile with the Water Shuriken. He's going to go Magnezone. I don't have a Ground type anymore, so he can just click Volt Switch if he wants to. But the fact that we're able to get rid of Skarmory and Serena is amazing. Helps out Scizor a lot. Tapu Lele is going to come out. I don't want him going for HP Fire. I'm just going to go out to Tapu Fini. Then again, him going for Moonblast is also bad for me. But I don't want him doubling. If I think he's Scarf, I haven't seen any damage to actually think anything. I really want to go for U-turn. just to see if he's Scarf or Spec. I'll go Tapu Koko. If he knocks me out, he Specs. If not, he could also double out into Magnezone. That's the thing. Yep. Alright, so nice. So we're able to bring out our Tapu Koko. And what we can actually do is weaken this with the Thunderbolt. I think he Specs on his... I'm not entirely sure on his Tapu Lele. But either way, that damage is so good for Water Shuriken. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's amazing for Water Shuriken. As Tapu Lele is going to come out. Okay, you have to be Scarf. There's no way. He's going to go for Moonblast here, though. He should go for Moonblast. I'll fire for Dazzling Gleam just in case. He's not Scarf. But is he Scarf Crocodile plus Scarf Lele? Yeah. Alright, so he fires off that Moonblast. So he's definitely Scarf. We know that for a fact. But what I can do is just U-turn out into my ash-greninja. And start hitting hard. If he stays in, he takes a hell of a lot of damage. Scissors Bullet Punch is definitely going to be the thing saving me in this game. And nothing on his team wants to take a U-turn. Crook? Nope. Lele? Nope. I mean, he could stay in with Lele if he wants to. I don't care. I'm not going to stop him. He should go Magnezone, though. He should 100% go Magnezone. That Thunderbolt did so much damage, though. Love that Thunderbolt damage. And I can just go right out to Specs Lele and just click Hydro Pump if I want to. Or Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is probably safer. If he goes Porygon, I'm clicking Dark Pulse because I'm Specs, so I don't really mind what he wants to do. Machamp in the back is so good to save. Just in case Porygon gets out of hand, I can always knock it off. I'm not entirely sure what he's going on into. But I don't think Porygon takes a U-turn from Mega Scizor plus Dark Pulse. And keeping Tapu Fini alive is good because I keep the terrain changer. Basically, I can get a Misty Terrain when I need to and go for Water Shuriken versus Lele. Not sure what he's thinking about right here. Well, then again, yeah, he has to decide what he's going to sack because essentially whatever's coming in is going down to my ash-greninja in the back. And if it's Crocodile, I go hard into my Tapu Fini. Even then, Tapu Fini is like a scary play for me because Porygon can set up on that. Porygon can easily set up. I don't know if he's electric or Alolan Marowak. Well, he goes Crocodile. I don't think he's Scarf. I really don't. I really don't think he's Scarf. Especially with Intimidate, I don't think he's Scarf. I feel like he's banned. Either way, we're firing off a Hydro Pump right here. And we're going to get our Battle Bomb form. It is here. It is time. The battle is now mine. What was I saying? I'm actually going to sack my Machamp right here just in case he doubles out into Scizor. I don't want... doubles out into Metagross, excuse me. Magnezone. Oh, my God. Just in case he doubles out to Magnezone. Because Machamp can get the kill with the Earthquake. And I don't want Battle Bomb Greninja to go down because it kills everything with Hydro Pump. Basically, it's smarter for me to sack because I can always go Scizor and U-turn. If that makes sense. Yeah, I hope that makes sense, like my thought process. Because I can always go out to Scizor and then I can go right out to my Machamp and click Guts Earthquake if he does manage to double right here. Yep. Doubles out into Porygon. Machamp is going to come in. I don't know if you're Guts or Ghost. That's the problem. I don't know if there's Ghost or he's Electric. I think Earthquaking into Water Shuriken is still just the best play. It's Guts boosted. If he does manage to become Electric, he's going to get hit by this Guts boosted Earthquake. And nothing on his team takes an Earthquake. Nothing resists it. So, unless you're randomly flying Porygon. Smart double on his part, though. There was no way I could afford to go Scizor or Fini there. But Earthquake Guts boosted should be able to do enough to the point where Water Shuriken knocks him out. I think we should be good versus him. Because as long as I get up the terrain, I can also click Water Shuriken as well. So he's more than likely going to Z conversion here. Nothing else knocks out Machamp outside of like adaptability, Hyper Beam. He manages to go out to Tapu Lele, which is just the damage I needed for the late game. And I'm actually going to risk my Scizor. I don't think he'd HP Fire here. I doubt he'd HP Fire here. I really doubt it. Yeah, you go for Moonblast here, 100%. And now we just click U-turn. If he does switch out into his Porygon or anything like that, He manages to stay in, or he does stay in, which means I can go right out into ash-greninja. Psychic Terrain is up, yeah, but Dark Pulse is going to hurt. This is Specs Dark Pulse. Mana Zone is definitely going to go down. Porygon, if you don't go down, you go down to Water Shuriken after and Bullet Punch. So I go right for the Specs Dark Pulse here. Bring it down to 93%. He is going to Z-Convert. Which makes sense. He is electric. And I can just sack my Tapu Fini to go for Water Shuriken to finish him off. If he does have Recover, okay. He does have Recover. Oh, so it might be some mind games right here. It might definitely be some mind games. I got a Moonblast anyway. Why is he risking Haze? I don't think he should risk Haze here, but I couldn't do anything about that. If he wants to risk Haze, that's fine. Does +1 Thunderbolt knock me out? I know it's Stab. I'm not sure, but I have to go to ash-greninja here anyway and click Water Shuriken. And then go for the Scizor Bullet Punch. I can't believe he risked Haze though by going for Recover again. I would not have made that play. But then again, I guess he put him out of range of Water Shuriken. No, it's not enough. Definitely it's not enough. So, unfortunately, I don't think we take the first game right here. Because even if we do manage to knock him out, live, good game. I can't believe he risked Haze on Finny. But then again, I guess it's not as common. It's not that common enough to really be scared of it, I suppose. Man. Unfortunate. Porygon was not enough. I mean, he made the play he had to. Really solid play. Maybe what I should have gone was went right into Machamp. Because what Machamp did was, it prevented him from going for another Recover. But I don't even think, I don't even think at that point I was in a good enough position to, I don't think at that point I would have been able to take the hit, basically. Oh. Have fun. I don't know. It probably just came down to that turn if I went for Dark Pulse again. I should have just clicked Hydro Pump, to be honest. But I didn't want to miss. Leads off with Scizor. Not a bad lead. Probably the best possible lead versus me. Yeah. We'll go... I want to save Machamp. I'll just go to my own Scizor on his U-turn. He's definitely going to U-turn onto like Arcanine or Tapu Koko or whatnot. There's nothing I can do about that. His Arcanine's going to come out. It is Intimidate. I could see him doubling out here. If he has Wall Charge, he's going for it now. But I could also see him doubling into Tapu Koko, predicting my Tapu Fini to want to come out. I'm just going to make the aggressive play now. Because I keep losing 50-50s because I switch out. Doubles out to Bulu. I don't mind that. I get a Rocks. Just going to Horn Leech anyway, so. I get my Rocks, which is what I want. As he goes out to Scizor. It's not too bad for me. I can definitely just proceed to Earthquake this thing. I mean, it's not going to do much in the grassy terrain, but it still weakens him to the point of, it's going to weaken him to the point of Hydro Pump later, which is what I want, which is, I think, very, very capable of ash-greninja like, just coming through. So we're just going to weaken him again with the Earthquake. I don't mind him U-turning. At all. I want him to U-turn, if anything. Go for it. Goes for the SD. So that's, I don't like that, but at the same time, I don't think you can, what are you doing with that? I'm not losing to that. He has to roost here. Okay, he doesn't roost. Alright, so I can go right out to Machamp. And just click Fire Punch. It's going to hurt. I'm also should be faster than Scizor. If he wants to go out to Starmie, that's fine. But I'm going right for the Fire Punch. I'm assuming he's going to switch out into Starmie. And he just sack it to get off the spin. I'm surprised he SD'd up now because I think SD U-turn Scizor is really tough to win with. Because obviously he has to get on out of there with the U-turn. I really want to predict him to switch, man, but I'm not that far back that I need to. Yeah, as he switches out to Starmie. On 4. I burn it. That doesn't matter, though. If he spins, I'm going to sack this just in case he doesn't want to spin, because I can go for knockoff. If he does manage to go for Side Shock or Psychic, then he will never be able to spin with Starmie. And if he does go for Rapid Spin, I take minimal damage, and I'm able to knock him out with knockoff. So, that helps Scizor's case, I suppose. Tapu Koko is going to come out. I don't have a good switch in. I'm going to click Earthquake. I really don't have a good switch in the Dazzling Gleam, as he actually goes for Thunderbolt. So we managed to live it, and we can knock him out with the Earthquake right there. Beautiful. So 2mon's done. That's Machamp, bro. You saw that back. 2mon's down, and I can go right out to ash-greninja, because ash-greninja does have U-turn, so I can break subs. That's the back, bro. As he goes up to Mamoswine, Sashes. I can break Sashes with the U-turn right here. Let's go ahead and break that nice Sash. Going. I can go right out to Tapu Fini. If he wants to go for Earthquake, he gets up a little bit of damage, but it's not enough, and I can just click Moonblast here. I can click Moonblast on the incoming Tapu Bulu. Do some decent damage. That's 37%. So attack drop, not bad. That doesn't matter. I want to predict him to go Arcanine, but I feel like he'll just click Woodhammer because I haven't Mega Evolved my Scizor yet. As he clicks Horn Leech. And this is a scary turn for me because I really want to U-turn. But I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to Roost. It's definitely not worth it to predict Arcanine to come in because I need HP to be able to take on half his Mons. So right here is where I want to U-turn because there's no way he goes for a Fire move. If anything, you double. I have Tapu Fini in the back. If anything, you double right now. If I get off chip U-turn damage off on anything, a lot easier for me. And I can go right out into my Tapu Koko. I want to click Thunderbolt so badly, but I feel like he's going Mamoswine. Either way, I'm clicking Thunderbolt. I don't care. I really don't care about the Bulu. And the great thing is, I have U-turn and Volt Switch, so if he wants to double out into Mamoswine, that's fine. I'm going right for the U-turn right here. If he does double out to Mamoswine, that means that I get in Greninja and I can get a kill. Also, the U-turn combination is weakening Bulu to the point where he's just going to lose to ash-greninja. That's what I'm waiting for, man. That's exactly what I'm waiting for. I feel like he'll stay in, but I don't have the... I'm not going to predict them at all. Especially now that I can just bring in my ash-greninja, just click Hydro Pump. And nothing on his team wants to take it. Like, Bulu ain't taking this, bro. This is Specs. Unless you're Assault Vest, Bulu's not taking this. This is actually Specs. So the Specs Hydro Pump is coming off right now. And I think my opponent has to pick a fodder. Maybe Mamoswine? There's no way Scizor takes that. Scizor takes one, but it doesn't take two. No way. I refuse to believe. Yeah, so he goes, oh, come on. Hit the Hydro Pump. I need more HP, that way I can take on Scizor's Bullet Punch later. Ah, that's so annoying. So he's able to get me really, really low with the Extreme Speed. And now I'm in range of Bullet Punch into Ice Shard. Tapu Bulu is going to come out. There's no way you don't double now at Scizor. I'm just going to click Hydro Pump again. I think you have to double out to Scizor. Or something to get some type of momentum. Plus this does 10 million. God. As he goes right for Superpower. Yeah, now we just go right out into my Tapu Koko. I think I'll be able to taunt his Scizor, so I should be fine. And I can just go right for the... I can hit him up with the Dazzling Gleam. Because Electric Terrain is up, his Scizor won't be recovering. As he goes right into Mamoswine, yeah, that's not going to do anything for you. At all. It's definitely not going to do anything. And we can just go right for a second Dazzling Gleam and knock him out. Really sucks that he got the Extreme Speed, because I would have saved my Greninja for later. I definitely would have. Surprised he went Scizor here. I don't think Bullet Punch knocks me out, and I'm hitting him with a Life Orb Electric Terrain. As Bullet Punch actually does manage to knock me out. Wow. So the plan now is to just go out into my Tapu Fini and surf him and then SD up later with my Scizor. That way he can't roost up on me. Yeah, that doesn't matter if he goes out into... it doesn't matter if he goes out to Bulu because I will be faster, and Moonblast definitely knocks it out. And all he's doing is giving me some recovery, so I really don't mind. I can just go for 2 surfs and knock him out. And then my own Scizor should be able to win. The Tapu Bulu is going to go down. His Scizor is going to come out. Yeah, it's going to be able to gain some type of recovery. And it's probably just going to go for Bullet Punch. But the grassy terrain is so good for me because I'm getting that plus leftovers. Whereas a Scizor, it is recovering, but it's not recovering enough to the point where it's actually doing damage. And I'm still going to be... It's not recovering enough to the point that I'm not doing damage, is what I was trying to say. But I'm 100% just keep clicking Surf. Eventually, grassy terrain will end, and he will not gain any recovery. And we can just click Surf again. Ah, this thing is a monster. I love this mon. I'm taunting him again because I'm not about to get a low roll on Surf. I don't even care if you go for another bullet punch. You won't be able to beat me unless you get like 2 crits in a row. You need like 3 crits, I think. Yeah, and now we just go for Surf. And if this doesn't manage to take it out and he gets like multiple crits, I have Scissor in the back. So, good game. Alright, so let's look for another game. SSBM is actually one of my long-time subscribers on Twitch as well as on YouTube. So, always fun playing a Flynn. Man, I'm tired of getting these 50-50s wrong. Same thing with the Polyrath going for Belly Drum. Same thing with the Porygon in this game. I think Recover is busted on that Mon too. I don't know what I could have done differently though. The only other play I could have done was actually stayed in. This guy's a Toxapex. Unfortunately for me. I just want to lead off with Scizor. Scizor matches up so well versus his team. He has the bug. I like his team. Likeable. How do people get in here when I'm putting on the timer? When I'm mod chatting? Oh, I didn't mod join. Okay, that's my fault. I can defog pretty easily versus him. I'm just going to lead off with Scizor, get my Mega Evolution right off the bat so I can tank hits better. And go right for that BP. No reason to overpredict right here. At all. Weakening this makes my Tapu Koko put in so much work versus him. You too. Also, I don't want to lead off a Mamoswine and get it weakened because if that is Scarf Xurkitree, it could potentially sweep me with Thunderbolt. Especially because of my own left terrain. So, I'd much rather weaken Mamoswine to the point of my Koko put in work. And I'll be able to defog his rocks way later. Very easily. Bum 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 bum. Shout out to my boy Matt Houston for the B in the background. I mean, Water Shuriken's nice versus like Pinsir with rocks up. I gotta keep Mamoswine healthy as well as Tapu Koko healthy to take on Pinsir. I mean, Greninja eats up a hit too. And I do have, like I said, I have the Water Shuriken in the back. It's gonna be hard for me to get my, what? It's gonna be hard for me. What did he just say? I have no idea what this means. I really have no idea what that means. But I'm gonna click, is he trying to say hold up? About to Google Translate this. We got this right here. Where's that? Let's go. Open new window. Go and give me this Google Translate. Let's see this. Google Translate. Let me see this real quick. Enter. Hoy dirt. It says the exact same thing. Give me a detect the language for me, horse. What the hell? Alright, so when they detected the language, it's English and it means Hoy dirt. Okay, thank you. Doesn't help me, man. So he has the Rocky Helmet, as I did notice, but I can go route to Tapu Fini and just defog away his hazards. I really don't care what he goes for. He's probably just going to go for Toxapex or Scald. Yep. And what I can do is just defog that away. Right now, not care at all. He can go Xurkitree if he wants to. Actually, if he goes Xurkitree, I'm going to play a little bit more aggressively and Moonblast that thing. Vikavolt is another problem. I don't have good switch into this. A hard switch into my Machamp. I expect him to go for the Bug Buzz. Thunderbolt is fine too. I don't expect him to go for Volt Switch because I do have Machamp in the background. Yeah, Energy Ball. All those types of moves. Unfortunately, I don't get my my burn because of my own terrain. But I'd much rather just get off Fire Punch damage anyway. As he goes out to Toxapex. And I'm definitely going to knock this thing off. He might also double, predicting me to go out into my Tapu Fini, but he just gets up the T-Spike. And we can just click the Earthquake here. I kind of hope he stays in. I don't think he will, but nothing on his team takes close combats well anyway. Or Earthquake, if he makes Mega Pinsir take the damage is great. But getting rid of the Rocky Helmet, nice for my Scizor. He stays in, so we're able to get rid of one of the Water Resists. Ooh, for ash-greninja. That's clean. That's really nice. I'm happy about that. Pinsir's going to come out. I can just Fire Punch you if you decide to SD up. As he goes right for Quick Attack, and that's able to knock me out. However, they call me Specs Greninja, the king. We're going to go right for that Hydro Pump. We do take a Quick Attack. Unfortunately, I'm poisoned, but I just see that as Life Orb. It's fine. I go right for the Hydro Pump right here. It's Specs, 2 KO something, unless that's energy, unless that's extra Assault Vest, excuse me, Vikavolt. Stupid nickname. So Specs does absolutely nothing. Good lord. Specs does nothing. I definitely don't have a good switch, and I'm going to go Scizor and U-turn out of there. As he goes for Volt Switch, and he gets a crit on me. That's always fun. Not really. It's not fun. But what I can do here is at least Bullet Punch Mamoswine if he goes out to that. The thing is, once I become my other Greninja form, I'm a monster. Right, what are you going to do versus me? I become a monster. I really want to go Finny, but I have no reason not to click Bullet Punch here. At least weaken him for Water Shuriken for later. Yeah, that's fine. I really do think I have to try and get rid of this hazard just for my Tapu Koko as well as my Mamoswine in the back. I don't want them to take that unnecessary damage. And we can just defog that away. Yep, and I can go right out, one more time, right out into my... I can go right out to my ash-greninja after and just click Hydro Pump. As long as I keep Mamoswine in the back healthy, we're good versus Scarf Xurkitree. And the Hydro Pump is coming. Stop me. You can't. I'm here. I am the Hydro Pump. I'm actually the Hydro Pump. That crit was a little bit annoying, but I can't do anything about that. I could have saved it potentially. He stays in, so can we hit? We do manage to hit. We get our ash-greninja form. The Battle Bond is here. Nice. Mamoswine is a ridiculous threat, but I have to keep my Water Shuriken Mon alive. Xurkitree is going to come out. It's probably just going to go for Energy Ball here. I have to go Tapu Koko on the Energy Ball as he goes for Dazzling Gleam, which we don't manage to take two of. If he wasn't Scarf, I would have gone for my second Dazzling Gleam there, yeah. But he's able to weaken me to the point of... It pretty much just comes down to critting with ash-greninja. But we're definitely just going to go for the Icicle Spear, Icicle Crasher, just in case he opts to go out to Mandibuzz. It's my best play. He dies to Ice Shard priority anyway. But just in case he actually tries Mandibuzz, as he does, I had to make this play. Now I think I actually have to get up rocks. I think I do. I have to break Sashes. I have to get damage off on Vikavolt. I pretty much have to try and go for Water Shuriken to win. As he goes for knockoff, I don't mind. I'm going to attempt to flinch him with Ice Crash. It's my only play as well. That way he cannot defog. Smart on him to actually just go for it anyway. I'll attempt to go for rocks again. If he roosts, then he gives me an extra turn. I'm not sure how he play the end game, but he does go for roost, so it's giving me opportunities pretty much to axe him, which is what I have to go for. I have to flinch him with Ice Crash. Nice. So it was actually his fault because he could have just spammed defog and we would have been fine. What do you mean why? You shouldn't have went for roost. What did you need HP on Mandibuzz for? If you have Scarf Xurkitree in the back. So we're able to knock out that boy with the Icicle Crash, as well as keep up rocks, which actually puts Xurkitree in range, I believe. I believe this actually puts Xurkitree in range of Water Shuriken, and we even win the speed tie there. And because we're both oblivious, Ice Shard actually picks him off. Oh no, it barely misses out on the KO. It's gonna come down to Water Shuriken. It would have been so much easier if I knocked him out, and then I could have. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the win, guys. Speed tie 2 times. What? The Earthquake speed die didn't matter. It just came down to the Ice Shard one. It just comes down to Water Shuriken. It doesn't do enough to Xurkitree. It actually doesn't. It should do enough to Vikavolt though. Basically what I needed was, I needed him to go Xurkitree after. I needed to be able to Ice Shard and then I could Water Shuriken. But I needed that Ice Shard to knock him out. As you can see right here, only 3 hits. Yep. Good game. Unfortunate. But it still came down to that one turn. I don't mind. I mean, yes, I did get the Ice Crash flinch, but my opponent gave me the opportunity to even be in that position because he went for Roost. He had no reason to go for Roost. The Roost was not the play with Mandibuzz. You don't need HP on Mandibuzz. Especially if you... All you needed to do was break my Sash, which you did with Knockoff, and then just spam Defog. But basically what would have happened is if I got rid of Mamoswine with the Ice Shard, he would have had to go Xurkitree because Vikavolt dies to Ice Crash, so he would have had to go Xurkitree. I would have gotten off the Ice Shard damage, and then I would have swept him with Specs Water Shuriken. But it didn't go that way. So we're like, what are we? 1 and 2 in this live? It's alright though. And we get my boy SSBM again. Hello again. I'm so weak to Scizor with this team. Unfortunate. I'm gonna lead off on my champ though. as he leads off a Mamoswine. And what I can do is just click knockoff. I don't care if he gets up rocks. He might just Earthquake me, to be honest. But I want to be able to knock off his Focus Sash. I don't mind if he Earthquakes. I can actually go Scizor and proceed to Mega Evolve and Roost on this thing pretty safely. Just getting rid of that is so nice late game. I don't want to go hard into Tapu Fini either. I definitely take a second one when Mega Evolve. Yeah, nice. I didn't want to go hard into the Fini. Mainly because this is so obvious too. Ah, God. I guess because it was so obvious, he actually made the play of just staying in. Where are you switching to ash-greninja? I thought it was so obvious that I go Fini here. But we'll go Fini now, and now I have no switch-ins to Tapu Bulu. I have absolutely no switch-ins to Tapu Bulu. I shouldn't have risked that, but I really want the defog later. I think if I want to win, it actually has to be with ash-greninja just clicking Dark Pulse, as stupid as that sounds. But we'll go out to Mamoswine as he manages to go for the Wood Hammer, which is a bit more helpful for me than it is for him. I don't need Rocks Up. I'm just going to Crash. I really don't need Rocks Up at all. As he goes hard into Starmie. Yeah, that's damage. Starmie's a kill. Starmie is a kill. As he's able to knock me out with Scald. Why are people running Life Orb Scald? But Starmie is a kill for me because I get to go out to ash-greninja right now and click the I could click Hydro Pump, but I'm gonna click Dark Pulse. I think I still have opportunity or a chance to win. It's gonna be very, very close though. But if it's gonna be anything, it's gonna be with Greninja. He has to go Coco here. He doesn't have to go Coco here, honestly. He just sack Mamoswine. He opts to go Arcanine. So this is not gonna be able to knock him out, unfortunately. We're gonna take an Extreme Speed. Are you banded now? I think he made it banded. That was at the top of Coco though. So I'm able to weaken that for Water Shuriken for later. Alright, so we still have opportunities to win here. We definitely still do. I have to go Coco on his attack, whether it be Dazzling Gleam or Thunderbolt, or Volt Switch, whatever it is. So he's in range of Water Shuriken 100%. That's 3 hits, no matter what. It's going to come down to... Mamoswine should die to Dazzling Gleam as well. I think it's close, but I think it should die to Life Orb Dazzling Gleam. Ice Shard does not pick me off, and Dazzling Gleam should be able to knock him out. Nice. Alright, so one priority user gone. I need to weaken Tapu Bulu, though. That's the problem. Scizor is going to come out. I'm just going to go with Machamp and hit him with the Fire Punch. Because I definitely take this. I think Close Commenting is actually my better play, but I'm going to go Fire Punch regardless. I don't know if he knows it, that it has it, but I guess he does. Ah, that's unfortunate. And he's still Rocky Helmet. It's really going to come down to... I think it's going to come down to Dark Pulse flinches and outplaying it. I don't know if he... Does he know he has Fire... I mean, he's friends with Mutant Polar Bear, so I'm assuming he does. But Surf is my best play here, as Tapu Bulu is going to come out. I get off damage, which is actually what I need. At the same time, it's not the best. It's not the most helpful for me. Because now he's going to be able to click Horn Leech if he wants to. And he can knock me out. And what I need to do is weaken him with Tapu Koko. Nothing in this team takes Thunderbolt well. I'm actually just going to go for it. It's Electric Terrain boosted. I don't care if he stays in. I don't want him risking Scizor, is what I'm saying, on a Dazzling Gleam. He's just going to sack Arcanine, as he should. So that's one sack gone. That's one Extreme Speed Mon gone. If I want to win with Greninja, now we have to try. Now I really have to try. He should Bullet Punch here. I'm just going to go Finny anyway. Regardless of what he wants to do, I have to go Finny. As he goes for the BP. And now he can just U-turn safely, unfortunately. As he goes Starmie. He could have just U-turned out pretty safely. I don't think he needed damage on Scizor, but I take a Thunderbolt regardless, and I can knock him out with Moonblast anyway. And I really think it's just going to come down to ash-greninja. I really do think it's just going to come down to ash-greninja. Comes down to how much damage it could do. Yeah. Alright, so what he should do here, what would be a choke, and I think I have to go off of him choking, is, no. I have to go off him going out into Tapu Koko here on a Thunderbolt. I thought I would spread crap 44. More than that. I should just use ash-greninja on the rain team, man. I feel like it would have just won easily with Kingdra support. Huh. We go for Gleam here. It does enough to the point where I'm a little bit confident going for Water Shuriken, but I still lose to Scizzor's U-turn is a thing. Unfortunate. He goes hard into Scizor though. So if I was he knows I'm Specs, but if I was Life Orb, I just won right there. Because I got off the damage for me to knock him out with Hydro Pump after. But he's going to be able to win, and that's going to be a good game. Unfortunate. I'm going so negative with this team. I have another ash-greninja team. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this team, Mutant Polar Bear. Like, Tapu Koko is a huge threat. I have no switch-ins for that monster. Even if I play my Mamoswine well. I don't know. But it's me who's playing it pretty poorly, though. So I do apologize about this live. I definitely think I'm playing it pretty poorly. I have this Rain ash-greninja team that I might just switch to, but I'm not Blunder, so I don't want to do it. Let me see what I have real quick. Greninja. There's one there. One there. Get out of my sight. Where are you, friend? I swear I had a Rain. Oh, unfortunately, I don't. We'll get one more game, though. Just because I'm going negative. I want to at least... I don't even know if I could tie it up at that point. I think that I'm yo, I'm not doing well this live, man. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I mean, the first game I couldn't do anything about. That was a 50-50 I lost. Versus him going for recover or attacking. If he attacked me, I killed him. If he recovered, I guess he had to go for recover then. But I didn't even know. So it's even like, there's just too many Pokemon. Nah, I'm going to get one more game. I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it. I'm going to win this last game. I swear. My points are dropping. But points don't matter to me, so it doesn't matter. I just like looking where I am, though. And that real pokeaim 2010, that's not you. That's not me. That's not us. He's number 1 on the ladder, though. That's clean. That's me. That's not me, guys. That's definitely not me. I'm happy he's number 1, though. Repping the name. Alright, so we got a slower team, but... Man... Toxapex, Tapu Koko. Mamoswine is always a leader choice. At least Mamoswine matches up well versus him, and so does he leads off with Tapu Lele. I don't mind. I really just want damage on this. I don't care so much for rocks as I care for damage on the KK, Tapu Keke. Yeah, I really don't mind so much as I want damage on that guy. Why'd he go for Psychic? Is he... See, I want to risk ash-greninja right here. Thank you, friend. I'm going to risk it. I don't care. If he goes for Moonblast, he gets me. And I lose my ash-greninja. But it doesn't even do much this game. Because it could be Belt. It could be Specs. I don't care. Let's see if he goes for Moonblast. Nope, he goes for second Psychic. Nice. And I can just click Dark Pulse here. I'm going to weaken Toxapex. I don't care. I don't care your set. I get a crit, unfortunately, for my opponent. That means his Dark Resists are limited now. If he goes Kumala, one of my favorite Pokemon from this generation. So maybe now Greninja can actually do something. Especially because I just crit his, and I just got Battle Ball. Yeah, I think Greninja can definitely do something. We're going to go out to Scizor here. If he goes for HP Fire, very good play. But he goes right for Moonblast. I don't know what... Are you... We're about to find out right now what you are. Alolan Marowak is going to come out. I don't mind. I can go right out into my my Machamp, get my Guts, and just click Knockoff. And I should be able to just get rid of something's item. Doesn't matter what it is. Especially if he's offensive Marowak, which he looks like he is. He's going to die to this Knockoff. And I am faster by 1 point. See, this is the type of team I wanted to play in this live. We're able to get rid of Marowak. That crit did not matter at all. That's Guts boosted, super effective and whatnot. And now we can just, honestly, just attack. Celesteela is going to come out. I'm going to close combat it just to get off as much damage as possible, as he is an offensive variant. So this boy is going to take some damage right here. Goodbye. Machamp does not care. Machamp does not care. Machamp actually does not care. Now he just loses to SD Scizor. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess that was a quick win for us. The crit with Greninja was huge on my opponent because it meant he didn't really have a good switch-in. I mean, I guess he had Kumala. It depends on the Kumala set. But it definitely could have came in on Dark Pulse and ate that up. But I'm going to get one more because I want to remain positive in this live. We only have 40 minutes, you know. I actually want to be streaming right now, but I'm not going to be able to. Well, I am going to stream, but just not just yet. It's funny because today I plan on streaming Showdown. And I know I'm already going to get put down. I'm straight up going to be put down. I don't care though. Alright, we got one more. This dude has Mega Sableye. Ew. Why does he have like 40 Tapu Koko answers? 1, 2. Okay, 2, but still. Hello. Leads off a Sableye as he should. I'm just going to click a U-turn right here. He should either fake out if he has it to Mega Evolve or go hard. Hi. Or go hard into Gastrodon. He definitely has fake out. Yep. So, thank you, man. I'm assuming he's just going to go out to Gastrodon or whatnot. Or a Rose Raid, yep. As I can get off a U-turn with some chip. Nice and chip. Why is such a fat team? That U-turn did a lot. I'll go Mamoswine. And it's time we just start clicking Quake. He opts to go Gastrodon, surprisingly. Wait, why are you giving me rocks? Alright, fine, give me rocks. If you go out to Sableye now, good play, but like, why are you potentially giving me rocks? Why did you give me rocks? He didn't even burn me. That's amazing. Holy crap. I'll go route to Machamp right here because even if he burns me, I don't care. As he doubles out to Rose Raid, we can get the Guts boost, and it's time to start attacking. It is time. Earthquake is right here. I'm going right for it. Earthquake hits Sableye for some decent damage. I'm surprised he gave me rocks just that easily. Pheromos is more than likely a spinner, but yeah, Sableye, are you physically defensive, bro? Because this is a choice span attack. And he's letting me weaken him for Dark Pulse, which is amazing. Yeah, and he also let me weaken his answer to Tapu Koko. I'm really surprised he made that play. But what I can do now is just go for U-turn one more time. I'm going to expect him to go out into Rose Raid or Gastrodon. That's fine. And how much is Sableye at? How much did it recover? Not enough. It did not recover enough. It dies to 2 Earthquakes almost. I really want to close Comet here. I'm going to click Earthquake. I don't care if he stays in. I want to predict Sableye, and I want this thing to take the damage. What is this roll? It's not the damage I did last turn. I think Tapu Fini just wins, to be honest, but... I'm just going to go ash-greninja. And just start spamming Dark Pulse. I don't even think I care about my specs being gone if he knocks them off. Because I get to go for a specs Dark Pulse and then a regular Dark Pulse after. And nothing on his team really wants to take this. Yeah, Gastrodon is easily going to be 2 KO. And he's going to give me my ash-greninja form. And he's not even EV to take that. So I get my ash-greninja, my Battle Bomb form. And I'll be able to click Dark Pulse repeatedly versus this guy. Pheromosa is going to come out. Assuming you're just going to U-turn. I go Tapu Fini. As he goes right for that U-turn. So he takes a bit of, no chip. Okay, no chip. That's fine. And we just found out that I'm faster because of leftovers, so I can go route to Machamp. On his spikes. While the spike is annoying, I can't see how much HP you're at. I still don't have a reason not to go for Earthquake here. It's my best play. And that did a lot. That actually did a lot. That did so much damage. I'm going for it again. I want to keep him low. But obviously I can't do that. So he's going to recover here, so I can go right out to my Specs ash-greninja and just click Dark Pulse. If he knocks me off, I just get 405 special attack attack off. So nothing on his team takes 2 of this at all. And I even flinched to Sableye, unfortunately for my opponent. So again, if he knocked me off, he couldn't knock me out. And I don't think even if it's Spadef Celesteela, and if he's running Gastrodon, he might be running Shed Shell. Oh, he's not. I'm for it. I don't even care. I'm just going for Dark Pulse again. I really don't care. They call me ash-greninja. You can't knock me out with anything. Plus, I'm faster. I have the ability to potentially flinch you as well. And he misses the leech seed. Oh, that sucks for my opponent. That's so bad. Because now he actually cannot do anything versus this guy. I get another kill as well versus Celesteela, which opens up the door for Scizor. Scizor is definitely, like, has so much potential now versus my opponent. I'm going to sack Mamoswine. Sableye dies to U-turn for Mega Scizor, so I don't even have to predict that. I guess he can go Tapu Lele if he wants to. As he actually opts to go Sableye. So one more time. I'm actually going to go into my Machamp because you don't have a Fire Punch, which I don't have an Earthquake Switch, even if he goes for Fake Out. Yeah, that chip doesn't matter because I go right for the Guts Boosted Earthquake. Pheromosa, I doubt you take this because of your defenses. And Sableye is gone. So that monster is gone. Tapu Lele is going to come out. I don't know if he's Scarf or not, but I'm just going to click Knock Off here. He goes for HP Fire. That manages to knock me out. However, we can go route to Tapu Koko and just click U-turn. If I'm faster, then we find out that he is, if I was faster right there, we would have found out that he is not Scarf. He's probably Specs. And we can go right back out into ash-greninja and get another kill. I am in. I am now. I do not care. And Scizor just wins the late game. Plus Tapu Fini is alive, so he can't beat me with Pheromosa. I definitely got very lucky in this one. It's not over yet. I don't want him to go for the Poison Jab. As he goes for another U-turn, which is actually probably the best thing possible for me because we get to find out what type of Tapu Lele he is by me going for Thunderbolt here. Looks like he is Scarf. And I can go right out to Scizor and just click U-turn. I get to click right for. I just get to click U-turn. There's no way I don't. And Tapu Fini gets to come out. Change the terrain. I live a Poison Jab if he wants to go for that. I could also choke and go out to Scizor if I want to. I might do it just because it's fun, but I live a Poison Jab if he even has it. Yeah, like I could have went Scizor right there to try and predict that. But at this point, he has to go for Moonblast. Yeah, so I'll just click Moonblast on my own. He has to go for his own Moonblast. And he doesn't even knock me out with that. As we can get him really, really low. I want to win the game with ash-greninja. So I'm going to go Scizor. And get off my shurikens. Because Scizor lives any hit anyway. But I really want to win the game with ash-greninja. ash-greninja got another kill. So what I'm trying to do right here is I'm getting up the misty terrain. That way I can fire off a Aurora Shuriken and win the game. I definitely got so lucky versus this guy though. The flinches, the crits and whatnot. The misses. But he was a good sport though. Good game, bro. But like I said, I just wanted to win the game with ash-greninja. So I definitely got lucky, like I said. This live was up and down. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you everybody for so much support. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.